right, next up, we're going to scroll down until we find the section called Cut the Story, Copy, Paste, and. We're going to focus on this first area up at the top. Let me zoom in so you can read along with me. It says there are many ways to edit text. You can remove a word by highlighting it and then pressing the delete key on the keyboard. We did that on purpose. So the first thing we're going to try is we're going to delete the word delete. So if you double click on a word, it selects that word or highlights. And on your keyboard, you can push delete. So find the delete key on your keyboard and push delete. It disappears. Undo. Now I want you to push the backspace button and see what happens. Same thing. So you may wonder, what's the difference between delete and backspace? So keep the cursor where it's at. It should be blinking in front of the letter K. And take a second and compare what happens when you push delete and when you push backspace. Because they do two different things when you just have the cursor blinking. If you have a word selected or a sentence, it will remove the whole thing. But take a second and get a little bit familiar with the difference between the backspace key and the delete key. Right, another way that you can remove or edit your text, it says words can also be cut from a paragraph and placed elsewhere. Now in these directions it talks about the command looking like a pair of scissors, and Google Docs used to have a scissor icon for cutting. It doesn't have that anymore. So what we're going to do is I want you to select the word cut, and you'll find cut under the edit menu. There are the scissors. What you'll notice is you also can type on the keyboard. You can hold the control key down and hit X for cut. You can also right click on the word and you'll see cut. So it doesn't matter which method you use. You can do control X, you can go to the edit menu, or you can right click, but you're going to cut this word cut. Now cut is used to get rid of text, or if you want to take a word and completely put it somewhere else. Another editing trick is copying. Okay, so copying means you want to take the word or the phrase and you want to duplicate it. When you copy it, it actually sends it to the clipboard. Every computer has a little clipboard. So if we copy it, puts it on a clipboard, and you can paste it somewhere else. So highlight or select the word copy, and right click, choose copy. You can go up to edit and choose copy. You can do control C. But get that word copied, click behind it, and to paste, you can find paste under the edit menu. You can also right click and paste, or you can push control V and it pastes what I just copied. I would put a space to, spread those out. Cut works the same way. If you cut text, you can paste it still. So cutting it doesn't remove it forever. It just removes it and puts it on the clipboard. So all of these techniques will save you time instead of having to retype things to get rid of them, or if you want duplicates. Now that you've practiced some of the copying and the pasting, I actually want you to select that whole paragraph, including the line underneath, and I want you to hit the backspace button, deleting all the instructions.